What's ridiculous?
How much a pint costs in Canada? It is $9, which is...
You giggling at?
It's like £6 or something like that. For a pint! For a pint!
Nom nom nom.
My badge name is Homo Cap. If you ever get to meet me outside of it, you can try and find me by that one. I go by various different badge names. So
Big Screaming Queen.
one of them is a possibility for future F. But if you have any questions, by all means, if I can answer them quickly, great. If you can't, if I can't even, then I'll answer them at the end. I'm going to leave a little bit of time for questions and whatnot. This is going to be a bit of a tongue-in-cheek panel. It's got one style, so it's not going to be...
We call you Auntie Andy.
You can call me Auntie Andy if you like.
Got Milford.
Cock Milford.
Got Milford if you like.
Andy Wan to his right.
Andy Wan to my friend. Looking good and feeling good. The main part of cosplay is our hobby. We do it because it's fucking brilliant. It's hilarious fun when you get a cosplay that works and it fits great. When it doesn't though, it can be a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Now I can't count the amount of people I've heard, oh I feel frumpy, my costume doesn't fit, it doesn't sit right here. Show of hands, who's ever thought that? Thank God I'm not alone. You know, whether it is a kimono or an intricate dress, it can come down to the very minimal of things. To a seam line, a dart, even down to the right underwear. Right, so we'll move on for our first stop. Body shapes are an absolute must to know. If you are someone who finds it difficult with your clothing in normal practices and every day, you'll feel frumpy and horrible because you've worn the wrong top, the jeans don't fit, you feel you're a bit bloated, all that sort of thing can really change the way you feel. But to that end, knowing your body shape is a great way of getting around that. There are, in total, 5 body shapes for men, 5 body shapes for women. Show of hands, who knows the 5 main female body types? I just want a name, just hands up and just throw out a name.
Hourglass.
Cracking, hourglass figure. That is the fashion industry's standard figure. They use it in particular because it's easy, it's balanced. Both measurements between here and here are absolutely equal. Want another one? Lex. Pear. Fantastic. Pear shape is the most popular body shape in the United Kingdom. 63% of all women in this country are pear shaped, funnily enough, and you'll find it is one of the easiest to dress. So this is where I need to ask my first volunteer. Have the lovely Rachel. Big round of applause for Rachel. Rachel is my lovely pear shape. She's fantastic. I'm just going to stand here, dear. Now, in this outfit, Rachel's wearing is Hikaru from Magic Knights Rayeth. The fantastic thing is, Rachel is a pear shape, which means she's got a cracking bum. Yep. Fantastic set of hips.
Yeah.
Broad bust. So she's quite buxom, obviously.
We love
The
Rachel's
difference
boobs.
is, with the pear shape, the shoulders are slightly narrower than the hips. So you'll find that in that sense, you can be a little bit off balance. However, Rachel's done a fantastic thing with this dress. What she's done is, because of the pleated design on the bottom, it comes out and accentuates everything here into a nice bell skirt, so it brings everything into proportion around here. That's the first stage. What she's then done is, because cinching around the bust just around here, bringing it in slightly, she's made her waistline look smaller. Her puff sleeves, which is the main thing you pear shapes need to look out for, accentuate her shoulders. The main idea, if you can come away with anything from this section, is balance. Balance is the key thing you need to have. So making sure that these babies match these babies. Everything in between, you can sort that out later. Next one, that's number 2. I want a third, please.
Apple.
Apple. Yes, apple. You ladies and men who are apple, yes, men too can be apples. Some might think a bit blobby and a bit fat. You're fucking wrong. Your hips and your shoulders, you'll find, are near enough perfect alignment, like an hourglass. You're just built to carry a little bit more around here. You retain more around your waistline because your rib cage and your pelvis are shaped concave. So you push everything inwards, if you see what I mean. So everything's sort of going, so you have that, not so much a spare tyre, but you have that little bit more around the middle, if you see what I mean. The only thing is with that shape, build your shoulders up, build your waist up, find something with an empire line. An empire line is something that frames you just underneath your boobs. And to tell you what, maxi dresses are brilliant for it. Basically, they sit here and just go, whoop. Cool, right, that is 3. Right, there's 2 more.
Strawberry.
Strawberry, thank you Mixie. Strawberries, I need my next volunteer please. Sorry, in the second row, honey. This is Lou, gonna start this big round of applause. She's rather a little bit famous, she's been around on the con scene for quite a while, so if you don't know her, you might know her bum a little bit more anyway.
Turn around, honey. Oh yeah.
Right. Lou is a fantastic example of the strawberry shape. She has, again, fantastic bum, we all know, fantastic boobs, obviously. But in this case, Lou's shape, she's wider at her shoulders as opposed to her hips. Not greatly, because everybody is obviously still individual. You don't have to be wingdings and landing yourself with your shoulders, but sometimes those odd proportional changes can make all the difference. The nice thing here is that the way Lou has darted the dress and sewn the dress in, because obviously her dress has got princess. Just seems no, she's got darts. No, she's got darts. Basically, brings her in wonderfully under the bust and accentuates everything around here, which is extremely helpful.
Oops.
Precisely.
Boobies.
But not only that, the way it's darted brings her in here, pulls her out here ever so slightly, so she looks a lot more in proportion. She has that wonderful symmetrical hourglass figure. Other than that, it's Lou. She's amazing.
Rectangle.
Rectangle. You pillars and boxes. You may think you stand there a little bit like a blob in a box. Oh yeah. Sorry, Karen.
How am I going to get
This is Karen. She's amazing. Round the doors. Rectangles. You tend to have your shoulders and your hips in proportion. You line up quite equally. The wonderful thing is about rectangles, they are one of the easier shapes, again, to style because there's so much to play with. With that, your bust and your hips and your waist and your shoulders are near enough perfect alignment. You'll find that accentuating certain areas like your shoulders and your hips, again, the better idea of what you can do. With Carrie, what she's done with her outfit, the shoulder line, like I was talking with pear shapes, her shoulders are bare, but the fabric starts down here, so it gives it a bit more of a wider axis around the bust. So it means everything is open and everything you can see here, which means it basically she looks wider than she should do. But it's all tricking the eye. That said, you have princess seams. Yes! Right, princess seams are fantastic. Get onto them later, but basically they curve down your bust. So basically they bring you in here, pull you out here, and they create shape. That is their main function. They're like darts, but longer, and they actually are a seam you can use. But as I say, they bring you in through the torso, out through the bum, and give you definition. Thank you very much, Kerry.
The man who makes fezzes cool again.
Elizabeth, what is this?
The camera, Doctor.
Thank you very much.
You've seen them before.
I'm dramatically better. You can touch my fez again.
And you'll what? You'll fly me with handbrake on again?
Well, you didn't like it the first God knows how many times in the last 9 episodes. I just think you wouldn't like it anymore. So, you know.
Right now, I'm rather used to it.
I will shush you if I
Give me that.
like. No, mine.
You are like a 9-year-old, Doctor.
Yes, well, 9-year-old. Flies around the house. So just
This is the lady who wrote me into Cosplay Masquerade for the first time in about 6 years. Because you guilt. It was a guilt trip.
Look.
Involving spoilers, which I'm not going to say to this video.
You know, you're supposed to be my bandmate, one of my bestest friends. I'm supposed to push you around.
Beer over my head.
You had it coming.
I brought all your stuff all the way.
How many of my friends have you slept with? How many of my female friends have you slept with?
One. Maybe two.
Bitch!
This is the queue.
Yay, queue!
We like queues, they're a British institution.
They lead
Andy
to...
loves queues.
I love queues. I fucking love queues.
Do you want to see some more queue? Here's some more queue behind us.
Guys,
Hello, sir. Wave queue. I've just hit Chevy in the face.
Yeah,
with
I'm not
my guitar
impressed. I'm
right
gonna have to smoke. You know, trying to give up.
try and figure out what you are.
You know, trying to give up for our band. You know,
For your voice.
for my voice. We need the voice for this band. For Martin's band.
Nice.
I kind of.
We don't know where Ren is. He's possibly strung out in a bathroom
I
somewhere.
don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Doesn't care at all. Let the figures go down. Not yet. Keep me posted.
Says property of Jake.
No, it's looking at you. It's looking at you. It's on my camera. Oh my god. And there's Lou.